Okay, so SyFy, S-Y, S, holy dang it. S-C-Y-F-Y. That's the channel that screwed up all sci-fi shows. SyFy, S-C-I, is the good stuff. Because that's basically what founded Star Trek and Future and everything else. Like, cell phones came from Star Trek. That's all sci-fi. The freaking SyFy channel, S-C-Y, freaking screwed everything up.
How? Like, in what way?
They canceled so many good shows. I think freaking Stargate was on it, and they canceled freaking Universe on that. And they're like, screw you guys. And then they had a whole bunch of other shows, and they're putting on these crappy, like, not Halloween, what is it? Oh, I don't know. Vampire and Wolverine and Being Human, or whatever that's called. Yeah. Screw that crap. Put back on the good stuff that talks about future and stuff like that. Like freaking Firefly. Firefly was good stuff. That was awesome. I miss that stuff. But beyond that, they screw up everything else because they don't want to have all the good stuff, and so basically CBS and ABC and everything else are making all their stuff, and they're still canceling everything. Terra Nova, pretty good show, canceled that. Everything else, canceled.
Were shows that were on the SyFy channel before it was SYFY, were those good shows?
Those are the best shows, like Battlestar Galactica. Freaking amazing. Freaking got on SyFy channel one day, I think, and everything went to hell. BSG, Battlestar Galactica, is future. Well, no, past. Past stuff. Oh, this is spoiler. Spoiler! They go back in time, I guess, or whatever, talk about all the different things. There's all these different planets and everything else, and they all become a big treaty, and they fly over the galaxies and everything else, and they were looking for Earth, and the old Earth actually had a whole bunch of robots on it that were people, and then they cloned themselves, and then they started tormenting everybody else in those other colonies for some odd reason, because they're most likely jerks or whatever. Then they find a new place, and they call it Earth out of ironicness, and then they just inhabit that world at the same time, and then they just chill with everybody else, and they friggin' make what we are today, supposedly. It kind of got veered off what they were doing at the very end. It made more sense to be the future, but then they went in the back, future, like... Great Scott!
So, do you believe Battlestar Galactica was set in the future or the past?
I believe it was set in our future, but it was in the past. Like, it's basically going to show what we are to become, but it was our past. So you... Like, the diagram. Like, it's our future, but it was the past. So basically, we're going to be meeting up with them with the freaking same ships. We're going to be like, freaking... what was another sci-fi show? Oh, Star Wars. Since I've had the past, future stuff. Like, freaking trippy. You get tripping balls every single time you watch it. You're like, what the hell just happened? Because, oh, Caprica! Freaking, they screwed everything up! Screw everything up! Yeah. Okay, moving on. Stargate. It basically is... What originally happened was in the original movie that it started off, you had everything. They had a guy who discovered everything, had a daughter, had a little thing, and oh yeah, this is also another spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen Stargate, which you will love it, so watch it. But, Stargate has everything else. They find this gate, this circular gate thing that has a whole bunch of symbols on it, which basically, I guess, then correlate to different triangular things in the space. Then Stargate Atlantis came out, where they actually went to an entirely different galaxy, where the ship that came from Earth happened to come. That was a really good series. Then Universe came out on SyFy, S-Y-F-Y. Freaking go on for like 2 seasons. Freaking amazing storyline. Freaking have great drama, and they cancel that crap for no reason. Don't know why. It's like freaking like dynamite. We're gonna put a show on that thing, it just explodes. Everybody loves it, nobody watches it because there's no channel to do it. S-C-Y-F-Y screwed everything up. SyFy was the foundation of what we are today. That's the difference.
My love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand.
You guys should like it, but you guys don't.
Never watched it.
Watch it. You're watching me watching it, and then you can do it, and you can get everything. Because once you watch it again, you'll understand what I'm saying, and then you'll watch it and be like, oh yeah, that's what he said. Makes sense, right?